Something else you people don't understand, but you gotta understand today. Ned is taking care of all the children, all his children. He's paying their school fees, he's feeding them. Yul is not doing that. Yul is not supporting his children as we speak. He's not at all. Indeed, Yul told his daughter that their mother is making more money than him now. Can you imagine? So now you're going into polygamy, but you can't take care of the children? You want to try polygamy? So please, don't compare the two. Don't compare the two. The reason nobody is criticizing Ned is because he complies with the laws of his country. We may criticize the law. I can criticize the law. I have problems with the Nigerian law. But as it is, that's the law. And Ned kept to the law. Yul did not keep the law. Yul violated the law. Yul is a coward. He knew he violated the law, so he went to the court and lied. Why didn't Yul stand firm in court?
In the midst of pain, unbearable pain. And he had to go back to work. Because if not, that's Rihanna. No, who will pay his bills? Who will take care of his children? Who will pay his children's school fees? Who will feed them? Who will bring money? He's a man. Do you people know what he goes through every day inside the house? A man that is taking care of his family, that has continued to take care of his every bill, down to the smallest thing you can ever think of, he pays for it. School fees, feeding, name it, even transportation from KC Eba, he takes care of it. Up until today, he still pays this bill.
If you have a marriage under the Marriage Act, and you try to marry a second one or marry a second one, that is a crime. So everybody who wants to marry, a smart person who wants to marry in Nigeria, should ask himself, what do you want? What do I want? What sort of marriage do I want? What sort of life do I want to live? Then you choose which law should govern your marriage. So Ned Nwoko is an intelligent man. He's a lawyer. He's well-traveled. Ned knew he wanted more than one wife. He knew. So he did not marry any woman under the Marriage Act. So he made it clear to everybody that he has right to marry more women. Also, Ned is a Muslim, but he did not marry under the Sharia. He married under the customary law of Anyoma people in Delta State, where he is from. So, Ned's marriage to Regina or any of his wives does not violate any law. It does not violate any promise. It does not violate any expectations of monogamy. Because he was, from the beginning, clear that he was not going to be in a monogamous marriage. He wanted polygamy. So Ned did not violate any law. Compared to Yvonne Jegede, you married May under the Marriage Act. In the Marriage Act, it's very clear. And by marrying her under the Marriage Act, he and May understood they were going into a monogamous marriage. May understood there would not be a second wife. May understood from the beginning that she would be the only wife. Everybody around them, children, parents, understood that they would be in a monogamous marriage. So when Yul began to try to marry Judy, Yul was violating the law. He was violating a fundamental promise. He was violating his vow. He was committing an offense. Even if you don't enforce that offense, he committed a crime. So how can you compare the two? You can't. Anybody comparing the two is plain stupid. Because they're on a different track. Ned Nwoko is following his track and his rights on that track, according to law. You, Edochie, followed the English track, the Marriage Act track, and then wants to switch. In the middle of the race, he wanted to jump into another track. That is stupid. That's not right. You can't compare them. Now, let us do other things. There is something else you have to deal with when you come to marriage. You're dealing with the issue of fairness. 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 The promises you made to your wife at the beginning of this marriage, are you keeping to it? Are you keeping to that promise? You promised her monogamy, you promised her faithfulness, and you went sleeping with another woman for 6 years in secret, living a double life? No. Ned was clear. Ned told Regina. Regina saw it. Regina saw that Ned was married. And Ned told Regina, I'm going into polygamy. And Ned told his other wives, according to them, they all understood it. They all welcomed Regina. So there was no deception. There was no fraud. There was no lie in Ned's case. But compared to you was a bloody liar. He lived a double life with a secret woman who was possibly married to another man. That's what we call double-edged adultery. Adultery against your wife, adultery against the husband of the woman you're messing around with. How dare you compare the two? Regina wasn't married to anybody when Ned met her. Indeed, Ned is proud that she was a virgin. And Ned was very candid. Regina was well informed. Even though so young, Regina's mother was involved in the process. So a parental consent and parental participation was achieved. So Ned played it straight. In accordance with his belief system, he wanted polygamy, and he pursued polygamy consistent with the law of his country. But Yvonne Jegede did something else. And have you ever seen Ned attacking any of the wives? I mean, have you ever seen Ned attacking any of his wives? Have you ever seen Regina attacking any of Ned's wives? Ned's other wives? Regina is praising them instead. But what do you have in Judy? Judy is monstrously pursuing a campaign of calumny and smear against me. And you dare compare them. Something else you people don't understand, but you gotta understand today. Ned is taking care of all the children, all his children. He's paying their school fees, he's feeding them. Yul is not doing that. Yul is not supporting his children as we speak. He's not at all. Indeed, Yul told his daughter that their mother is making more money than him now. Can you imagine? So now you're going into polygamy, but you can't take care of the children? You want to try polygamy? So please, don't compare the two. Don't.
You see this
credit of the video now to Honest Bunch
99%
podcast.
of people that are abusing him on the internet are from second wives and third wives and fourth wives and fifth wives. And sometimes wives that the family don't know about. Let's just stop being silly on the internet. I don't see anything he's done wrong. I know they go finish me now when this police will come and they go tear me to pieces. But most of us are from second wives, third wives, fourth wives, wives that the family don't know. Those wives every day.
Why do we?
This they really happen for Nigerian entertainment industry. So if you all don't know, the first daughter and the first child of actor May Edochie, he don't blast actress Jegede. Hey, I mean actress Yvonne Jegede. Yes, him blast am. The small girl of yesterday, oh, she blast actress Yvonne Jegede over her uncensored podcast interview concerning her new forthcoming movie. Ha! Omo, this girl, I was thinking say she's calm just like the mom. I don't know, say she got things to say. We know say actress Yvonne Jegede don't come apologize over her statement. Una don't see the statement, but make we watch am and see the wetin she talk. Roll it. My apology and clarification on the recent podcast interview. Lagos, Nigeria, June 11, 2024. I read and quote, I, Yvonne Jegede, would like to address the concerns and backlash that have arisen from my recent interview on the Honest Bunch podcast, where I discussed themes related to my latest film on Amazon Prime, A Father's Love. Upon reflecting on the interview, I realized that my words were not articulated in a way that conveyed my true intentions and have been misconstrued as insensitive, particularly towards Mrs. May Edochie, a woman who has endured significant pain and hardship occasioned by a strange marriage. I deeply regret that my comments were perceived as adding to her distress. It was never my intention to cause any pain or disrespect. I am truly sorry. My intention in the interview was to highlight the important societal issues depicted in my film, which tells the story of a man raising four children who are not biologically his own. I was excited to address the societal issue through my film. However, in the process of discussing these themes, my words were misinterpreted. I spoke about my own failed marriage and the struggles of single mother, aiming to shed light on these challenges. I want to clarify that my remarks about polygamy were meant to reflect its cultural context and to emphasize that how it is practiced is crucial. My goal was to convey that polygamy is part of our culture, but what matters is how it is approached. Unfortunately, this message was lost in my articulation. I want to stress that my comments were not intended to trivialize the pain of Mrs. May Edochie or any woman going through such. I do not claim to have advanced knowledge of the personal circumstances between Yul Edochie and his ex-wife May Edochie. I aim to communicate that we all make wrong decisions and sometimes those decisions happen in marriages and we should do something about them instead of enduring perpetual pain. In doing something about it, some people separate, some divorce, while some seek the help of professionals. I firmly believe that everyone deserves love, attention, and care, most especially women. I apologize if my statement did not effectively convey this statement. I am grateful for the opportunity to clarify my intentions and express my sincere apologies to anyone who was hurt by my words. Thank you for your understanding. And so, after this her statement and apology, the daughter of Yul Edochie, the first child, which happens to be a girl of Yul Edochie with May Edochie, the official first wife, please. It don't come slam am it come slam actress Yvonne Jegede, even actress Angela Corey supported the slamming. So, Lost TV Media reports that Yvonne Jegede has drawn support for Yul Edochie's decision to marry his second wife, Judy, in the Honest Bunch podcast. She believed he was receiving so much criticism for something that is almost normal based on the culture of Nigeria. However, her comments gained series of backlash from netizens, including her colleagues in the movie industry and the first child of Yul Edochie with the first wife, May Edochie. Following the backlash, Yvonne apologized to Queen May for her statement in a post via her Instagram page. Meanwhile, Angela Corey has refused to accept the apology as she continues to drag her for making such statements in the first place. She said Yvonne revealed she was senseless in the podcast and supported Yul Edochie. Nollywood actresses are in the habit of sleeping with other people's husband. Angela said fake actress with no pedigree, person go just open mouth like person wey get the area of the mouth, they insult women, they insult another woman pen like na so this were and her useless cohorts do PR say their mama dey mad for just one propaganda. Oh well, not every mother is a mother, not every wife is a wife. Some wives are knives. Even from the podcast you showed how low and senseless you are. You know some Nollywood girls are used to becoming second wives from snatching people's husband. So it's normal to them. Else, how can a woman that sucked her mother's mammary gland for 9 months talk like this? Now you are writing nonsense episodes to numbskull upon say you don't old for Nollywood, you know blow, still no get change. I beg shift make I see human being. I'm on the post, so the insult was insulting though. So the daughter of Yul Edochie liked the post and commented to a deleted comment. Please, what are your thoughts about this? Is Yvonne Jegede right or wrong? But that's not all. Another post is coming after this one concerning the reactions of May Edochie. Una gonna say this matter it go long. Thank you. Drop your comments on the comment section. Namaste. Bye bye.
Thank you. I go by the name Black Mamba. Don't forget, I thank God for my subscribers, my phone, and my sub. If you like, if you comment, if you subscribe, I'll keep thanking God for you. I love you all.